Hello everybody, welcome back to Mindful and Mellow. Today I want to use the Robinwood Tarot deck and I just want to do a general tarot reading. This will be for the last week in October, which includes Halloween. So I want to kind of get this going. I won't ask any particular questions. I just want to see what thematically comes up in the cards. And then of course, rely on my intuition, right? So whenever you hear this is when you were meant to hear it. So I think if it's past the week, I think that's fine. Sometimes, in fact, like when you do a look back, sometimes something will make sense. You'll get that aha moment. That's what that was. Or, sometimes the timing that, it's hard to really put time on tarot, right? So, sometimes things might be delayed a little bit, but hopefully it makes sense. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And we'll just kind of see like what's in store for you. What's in store for you as we head into the last week in October. So, as usual, if there's any cards that show any potential nudity in the illustrations, because of the limitations with both YouTube and TikTok, I will cover those up. So the first card we have the Eight of Cups. Love it. We have the Fool. Fool's been coming up a lot lately. We have the Nine of Cups. Love it. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. And I have the Two of Cups. All right, so I feel like you're probably balancing and juggling a lot of things coming into the month end. You're probably kind of busy with work. Maybe you've got kids. You're doing the whole Halloween thing. I do feel like there's some juggling of things going on here. I love this. The 8 and the 9 and the Fool in the middle. So, with the 8 and 9, with the 8 in particular, we have look at this cloak. Like the cloak is very it's very pronounced in this card, I think, right? That kind of comes to my attention. It's a red cloak. I know that there is some meaning to the cloak itself. However, I associate a red cloak kind of with royalty to an extent. But I mean, you can see he's moving on. He's kind of leaving these cups behind, leaving something behind and moving on into the unknown, right? Which I think kind of goes hand in hand with this 8, this Fool card, saying that, hey, there's a brand new beginning here. There's a time. This is a time for you to take a leap. So what have you been thinking about? What's on your mind? I think the Fool came up in the last reading, didn't it? That I did. So, the Fool is like he's taking that leap of faith. He has his trusty companion dog right here, right on his heels. I have a very faithful companion, just similar to this, that follows me around everywhere. He's kind of marches to the beat of his own drum. We have, he's kind of wearing crazy clothes here because he doesn't care what anybody thinks. He doesn't need anyone's validation. And I'm kind of reminded of something that I heard recently on Instagram, which is basically like, it's easy for us to have a fear of being seen, fear of kind of stepping out as our own selves. This is encouraging you to do just that, right? Like this character in the Fool card, he's doing exactly, she is doing that. It could be either gender, technically, right? Going out with these pants that don't match and, wearing these boots and they got the dog and he's kind of just marching on with the beat of his own drum. That's kind of, putting yourself out there to be seen. You're moving on to something brand new. Put yourself out there and allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to be who you are and do so with great confidence, okay? Because whatever you're doing, whatever you're leaving behind in the path that you're now on, this is a great opportunity for a wish fulfilled. So there's a lot of success and abundance and happiness coming in with this. So if there's any doubt or fear, leave that alone. Recognize that fear is just simply, something we experience when we're stepping into something new and different. And you're moving on, and this really looks. I like the way this really looks. Whatever you're doing is going to bring you tremendous happiness and success. But that's not all, because I do feel like the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, she is. This person could be either gender, right? But the Queen itself represents, ingenuity, and it also represents, certain like a wonderful business acumen. She is smart, she is bright, she brings a lot to the table, she has a lot to offer. She's innovative, she is intuitive, she's receptive, she is very has a lot of wonderful ideas. She's also very fruitful and abundant. We have all this fruit up here in the tree. So if you have any new ideas, share those ideas. People might think of you might be this Queen of Pentacles. So if you're starting something new, you're getting into a job or whatever, people might look at you in this kind of capacity thinking that you have a lot of wonderful ideas. You might find people are coming to you more for information, for your perspective, your insights, your experience, expertise, really tapping into that. So leverage that as much as you can, okay? The Knight of Cups is here representing like an offer, someone coming in, someone's coming in with like a suggestion, like, hey, let's go here. Could be coming in kind of quickly and unexpectedly. So if you get those options, if you get that option to go out with somebody, weigh it carefully. This is all about weighing it. So maybe you might be receiving an offer from somebody, and you're going to kind of weigh that. And it could require that you kind of determine, like, is this really what I want? So if somebody comes in and suggests like going out or going on a trip or going to, whatever it could be like a play, a movie, whatever. Think about, like, clearly, is that something you really want? And maybe if the answer is like, I'm not sure, kind of question yourself why, because it could be that you're kind of holding yourself in this pattern of being in your comfort zone and you're just not getting out of that, okay? So, I think when we receive offers or whatever, you might feel, it's often we feel the need to respond right away. This is telling us to, the offer might come in quickly and suddenly, but weigh your options, weigh your feeling, consider your feelings and your thoughts. And does this really align with what you want to do? Or could you be potentially like leading somebody on, or potentially sending a wrong signal or anything like that? So this is considering your options, because time is a precious commodity, as we all know. There's not a lot of time. And you kind of have to weigh, like, how do I want to spend my time? Is this in my best interest? Does this align with my desires, my expectations, and my values? Like, where do you want to move? What do you want to move towards? And does this get you closer to that? Okay. So I'll keep this one short, but I really, really like this. I really, really like the 8 and the 9 with the Fool in between. I think sequential numbers, and when they appear like this of the same suit, I really like to see that happen. And, this basically tells me, hey, anything you're moving away from is going to be an amazing experience. So this is kind of reaffirming the sense that you certainly can do this. You should do this, and it'll bring you tremendous success and happiness. So with that, I thank you for being here. Drop any questions, comments, thoughts down below. And with that, enjoy the last week of October 2024, and I'll be back again real soon.